The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd. And through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This one out quickly to Watkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Quez Watkins. 51 yards. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jackson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0, the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some of the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my bet.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A dump off to Elliott. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Jackson on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one swung out here to Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, now Rodgers. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Green Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8 as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that will get to be off target and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd and very short, Jackson. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off play action. Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Quez Watkins.
83 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. And he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 27, Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running with Elliott. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Watson. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now it's Rodgers. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnover.